Hello, class of '89. My name is WalStreet. I am from the 2019 class of the high school. And I've been requested by you guys to make you my original, hopefully, never want to claim anything because there's so many bartenders that could have came up with this beforehand, drink. And I know for the YouTube side of things, I know the old Russian man won the competition. But I've been requested by a whole Facebook community of over 500 people to make this drink. So, I'm going to make this, and then next month will be the old Russian man, or I will make it next week depending on how I'm feeling. Maybe next week. I may be nice. So, what is the class of '89 drink? Well, the drink is a tall drink. It is inspired by the Long Island, hence why I feel like a lot of you guys are inspired by it because of the amount of liquid that's in this. Now, it has the same rules as the Long Island. 2.5 ounces of some type of liqueur, and it's meant to not taste like alcohol at all. So if you taste alcohol, I fail as a bartender and I deserve the quit. Peace out. It's a simple shake drink. You can also just pour it into the glass if you're in a hoodie, bartenders. But I designed it to be a shake, because you need to dilute it some, and stirring will not be enough. But again, I know bartenders out here, because I'm also a bartender. We tend to be overwatched at times, unless we're in a lucky break. You don't have to shake. You can just simply build it in the glass and do like a quick stir or one of these before putting the soda in. Which the soda is probably the main thing that may make people turn off by this drink. I'll give you some alternatives. But I'm going off of what I made and made people fall in love. I'll give you alternatives. Anyways, let's build this drink. First, we need ice. Now, being inspired by my own family, we are doing skull ice. Because you guys tend to want death. That's what I have learned from the class of '89. You guys tend to love and crave death. Especially when it comes to alcohol. Because remember, alcohol is just poison. So, you want to poison yourself with this. And then just a couple ice cubes, normal one, just to add a little bit more ice. Because you want this drink to be full. That goes for any tall drinks. You want it full. And then here comes the recipe. 1/2 ounce of gin. I'm using beef ear. 1/2 ounce of vodka. I would recommend Everclear because I know how much you guys love it from your purple drinks. We have Seagrams. I would recommend Everclear. Spice Rum, because you guys tend to be on a little bit of the spicy side of things. A bourbon, because you guys tend to be a little rowdy. Cherry liqueur, which has a hint of almond, so be wary if you are allergic to nuts. And that's how much it should be when you put on the alcohol in. It should be roughly half the glass. And then roughly 1 to 2 ounces, depending on how you like. I try to go for 2 ounces. A sweet and sour, which is lemon juice and simple syrup, which is just sugar and water. And 2 dashes of bitters. You don't want to overdo it with the bitters. And for those who don't know, bitters are seasoning. It's the salt and pepper of the cocktail world. And in which way, just that much shaking. That's all you need. No more, no less. And then you pour it back in. And then we need to top off this head here. And now what I use for the recipe is Dr. K. This is what I had on hand when I went to make the drink. I know not everyone's preferred drink when it comes to cherry-based, multi-flavored stuff. You can opt this out with Dr. Pepper. I'm doing no sugar because I'm trying to look out for my health, okay? I'm an American man. I need to look out for my health once in a while. But alternatives to this: cherry wine, marshmallow liqueur, something cherry. That's the key here. You want something cherry, and not this. You don't want to top it with this. That will add way too much alcohol. You need something light. This is a bit strong. I haven't tried it, so don't quote on me on this. You can also use some type of cherry Coke. That's an option for those who like Coke or cherry Pepsi. Something cherry. That's the key. Cherry, cherry, cherry. For the sake of following the original recipe, I will be doing the Dr. K Zero Sugar. Not sponsored. And literally, you want to just top the head. That's all you need to do. Now, technically speaking, the drink is done. But this is not the most appeasing of color. So, literally, like 5-10 stirs. And there we go. That is the class of '89. A bunch of spirits recommended to me by my parents. And then the whole class of '89 Facebook page wanted me to make. So, how does it taste? Does it taste like 2.5-3 ounces of alcohol? Or does it taste like an adventure? It tastes like a fruit punch with a hint of lemon in it. It tastes like if you did Kool-Aid, the fruit punch Kool-Aid, and added extra lemon juice into it, which is what it's supposed to taste like. Now, as I mentioned, I don't claim ever to be the originator of this. And if you happen to know someone, or you have created something exactly like this at your bar, please let me know so I can credit you in the video when I find out about it. And as I want to mention with any creative drinks, it's inspired by something. So the Long Island iced tea inspired me to make this. And just being curious about what I can make in the bar that I have. So, alternatives to some of the stuff. As I mentioned, Everclear for vodka if you wanted to be truly the 1980s. Maybe instead of Buffalo Trace, you can do Woodford Remove. Not Remove, Jesus Christ. Woodford Reserve. I heard that was a really common bourbon back in the day. You can also do Jack Daniels, even though that's not a bourbon. That's a sour match, not a bourbon. By class definition, until otherwise spoken in the future. As of right now, as I've been told by multiple people, it's not a bourbon. If things have changed, don't hate me. I'm just going off of what I know of the current day. You can replace it with that. I mean, you could replace it with Jameson. It won't give you that sweet taste that you're looking for. It will add more of a kick to it, which is not the goal of this recipe. It's meant to be sweet. So, I'm using Bacardi Spice Rum. I can see this going really well with Plantation. Plantation in this will go fire into it. Fire down the road. And maybe instead of beef eater, I would recommend what is that gin called? Shoot. Tangerine, but that will give you more of a citrus, not a sweet taste that you're looking for. But that's the class of '89. From the class of 2019, I want to say good luck on your anniversary coming up. I feel sorry for the bartender who has to make tons of these, because this is time consuming. It takes roughly a minute and a half to make this at a slow pace, and precisely if you're using a form of a jigger. If it's free flowing, then it may be a minute. But from the sounds of it, 500 people ordering this, Godspeed, my friend. Drink responsibly. I know you guys tend to not drink responsibly. And be safe. Cheers.